Alright, budget magic time. Mono blue, mill, in standard. There's a swamp for our opponent. Yep. Well, island and minister. Get some energy, pass the turn. Probably going to get fatal pushed. Not yet. Maybe it's not threatening enough to fatal push. I'm guessing this is mono black zombies, which... Yep, there's mimic. Which means we really need to draw our bounce stuff. That's our best bet in this matchup. Opponent passes. More islands are not ideal. We're going to have to cycle this compelling argument, but we do need to leave up a sensor here to stop a 3-drop. Lord of the Accursed would be bad. Fatal push. Okay, that's not that bad. Mill our opponent. Mill a Lord and 2 lands. Opponent has nothing? What is our opponent's hand? Opponent gets in for 2. Well, let's cycle compelling argument. Startled awake pieces of the puzzle. Well, I mean, we're going shields down, but I think we got a pieces here. Get pull from tomorrow and I guess void shatter for now. Pass the turn. Hope nothing goes too wrong here. Opponent has Crypt Breaker. Plays a land. And gets in. 4-2. There's a minister. Well, play the land. Play minister. Pass the turn. I mean, the end result of where we need to get with this is... Alright, opponent kills it. Is bouncing our opponent's stuff. That's the end game here. Relentless dead. I think we gotta void shatter it. Opponent gets in for 2. Looks like they're gonna make a zombie with Crypt Breaker. Down to 14. We draw another pull. Well, I think we gotta pass in pull X3 here. Not a great pull, but we really need to find and engulf the shore. Opponent discards Mastery, makes a zombie, plays a land. Maybe they'll just choose to draw a card instead of attacking. Alright, gets in with everything. We take it. Down to 7. Well, let's pull. Gotta hit the engulf the shore. Pull X3. Discard an island. Did not hit it. Mirror pool. Problem is we're dead to a removal spell. Let's cycle sensor. Cycle sensor. Play an island. Play a scribe. Mill our opponent. Play a scribe. Mill our opponent. This buys us some time, but it doesn't necessarily win us the game. Still gotta hit our bounce. That's where we're at. We're actually close to winning. We have mirror pool. And our opponent's going to be down to enough cards where Mirror Pool Startled Awake is lethal. Question's going to be, do we live long enough to make that happen? Liliana's Mastery is very bad. This means we literally have to draw Engulf the Shore this turn, and we got to chump with one of our scribes. Good news is, if we draw Engulf the Shore, our odds of winning are actually pretty high, thanks to the Mirror Pool combo. Opponent attacks and attacks. I mean, we have 4 Engulf the Shores and 1 Crush, and we don't have that many cards left in our deck. So odds are not horrible, also not great. Down to 3. Void Shatter, and I think that means we're dead. One card away from the win. That's disappointing. Oh, we were so close. Our opponent doesn't know how close they were to just being dead there, but the answer is very. We'll bring in a couple Horribly Arise. Try it like that. Alright, we get to play first. And I guess we got a mulligan, unfortunately. Well, let's keep it. Compelling argument to the bottom. Land go. Not a good hand. Swamp for our opponent. And a Dread Wanderer. Well, island go. Gotta leave up our sensor here, I think. Opponent gets in. 4-1. Another Dread Wanderer. Okay. Oh, they kept a 1-lander? Play an island. Pass the turn. We'll take our beats here. Next turn we can get down Scribe to block one of them. I'm surprised our opponent kept this hand. Crypt Breaker, yes. We are definitely censoring that. Opponent gets in with the dorks. And passes. Well, Island. And let's just play the Scribe. Hopefully Mill lands off the top of our opponent's deck. A land. Wonder if our opponent left in Fatal Push. It doesn't seem very good, but... Opponent goes attacking. So we block 1. Drop to 12. Holy Dread Wanderers. Could use an Engulf the Shore. Alright, let's pass the turn. See what our opponent does. We might have to pull X2. It's not ideal. But Engulf the Shore would be super helpful here. Opponent attacks with everything. So we will block. Yeah, let's do it. Pull X2. Discard Startled Awake. There's Engulf the Shore. Well, that makes our choice pretty easy. We pass the turn, see what our opponent does. Find land number 2. Goes to combat. So we will just block everything. Drop to or block 1, drop to 4. Opponent has Metallic Mimic. That's fine, because we are going to Engulf. Bounce everything. Land here would be fine. Opponent's got a discard. Goes with the expensive stuff. So what we'd like to do here is be able to Scribe and leave up a hard counter. Alright, that works. So play the land. Play Scribe. Mill our opponent. Pass the turn. Opponent has Mimic. So let's censor the Mimic. And then cycle Compelling Argument for another one. Well, play another Scribe. Mill our opponent. Pass the turn, leave up Void Shatter. Opponent finds land number 3. Dread Wanderer. Yup. Crypt Breaker. And let's Void Shatter that. And Dread Wanderer. Well, play Minister. Startle Awake our opponent. Down to 26 cards. Pass the turn. Man, pieces of the puzzle to turn on these Scribes would be so helpful. We might actually mill ourselves next turn. Opponent has a Lord of the Accursed. Goes attacking. Well, I guess we just got to block. We're actually getting close to being dead again. Down to 1. Another Scribe. Well, let's cycle into a land. Play a Scribe. Yeah, dead now because of Menace. Opponent can just Lord of the Accursed. Then we're dead. Eh. Well, close. Thanks for watching the video. If you're subscribed, make sure to hit that bell icon to get notifications for all the latest videos. It's a great way to support the channel for free, and you can find the next video right here.